Hey, good morning. How's everybody doing? It is Saturday, December 3rd. Can you believe that? December 3rd already. See, we got 22 days till Christmas. How many got their shopping done? Yeah. How many haven't really started? Yeah. That's how it usually is. I usually have to wait till like my first paycheck of the month before I can really think about, other than a couple things here or there that I managed to pick up beforehand. Do most of it about a week, 2 weeks before Christmas. But I still have it done before Christmas. That's the important thing. Anyhow, today I got my comic block, and it's kind of nice. They got it actually shrink wrapped. The whole box is shrink wrapped. I have to say that I liked it, especially with it being, getting this time of the year where it's a lot colder out. There's a better chance of the being subjected to either wind or other elements. This is kind of nice, that way if it's raining or there's snow blowing around and stuff, which we don't have yet, thankfully. Although I know they said that we may see a few flurries over the weekend. I think tomorrow is when they're talking about it, but they don't expect any accumulation. But I'm sure it won't be too long before we have to deal with that here in Ohio. Comes with the territory, but we'll wait and see. Like I said, if we're going to have snow, I know some people are going to hate me for saying this, but if we're going to have snow, I want to have some fucking snow. Right? I want snow where people are freaking out about it. I don't. I mean, I used to drive from my house to work, regardless of how much snow and ice was on the road. I mean, all you gotta do is, use your brain, okay? It's a good thing in wintertime, always have like a blanket or something in the car. And, just kind of be prepared. And when you're driving, use common sense, okay? If there's a chance there's ice on the road or if it's snowing, you know what? Go 10 miles under the speed limit. If the people behind you don't like it, screw them. They can fucking go around. Let them get in a wreck up on the road because they're going to drive like maniacs. Not me. But yeah, I used to drive from my house to work, which is only about a 7-minute drive in normal conditions. And it's not real long, from one town to the next. But I used to do that in a Ford Escort. A little Ford Escort. So, I don't really freak out about the weather. I know some people do. And I know people don't want to have a crap ton of snow because they don't feel like dealing with it. And I understand that, but that's just how I am. If we're going to have snow, I want to have, make it worthwhile. Because for me personally, I would rather drive through a few inches of snow to where you can actually still get some traction in it, rather than just like a ½ inch to an inch to where it's getting all slushy and everything and then refreezing. At least if you have a lot of snow, that's what you're dealing with, snow. Whereas if you just get a little bit and the temperature fluctuates, and then you're dealing with ice, which you can't always see. Now, this is the comic block for November. I know it's December when I'm getting it, but it actually shipped in November. I know this is supposed to have, I believe it's supposed to have 8 exclusives in it, which is mind-boggling to me. I'm used to having like, normally around 6 items, and some of them exclusives. But yeah, it's supposed to have 8. And of course, one of the exclusives is going to be the shirt. It always is, from Shirt Punch. So we'll look at it first. And there it is. Not real sure who that is. It's got a Valiant tag on it, so I'm assuming it's Valiant Comics. So honestly, I don't know who those characters are right offhand. I'm sure once I see who it is, I'll probably recognize it. All right, next, looks like we got a lanyard here. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can get it up there where you can see it. Deadpool. And then it's got like his little mask. On a lanyard. So, that's pretty nice. And I don't know if I will actually use it for anything. I don't really have anything I use a lanyard for. I might keep it, or I might gift it to somebody. I don't know. All right, next we got a little box here. Let's see what this is. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is the thing that I had heard about. Kind of a spoiler that I saw on the. This is, of course, it's. Like I said, it's an exclusive for NerdBlock. Got tape on it. It's supposed to be a mini, like a mini mug, as opposed to the big Bengals. No, anybody knows me. I'm a Raiders fan. Don't hold that against me. Just because I know a lot of people don't like the Raiders and they don't think much of the Raiders. I myself, I've always liked the Raiders. Back from the late 70s, when I was 5-6 years old, I started watching football. And that was back when I remember John Madden was their coach, and I liked them ever since. But so this mug wasn't actually my mug to begin with. It was one of my exes left it here, and it works out good because it holds a lot of coffee. Yeah, I have to admit, that's pretty cool. Okay. Now you can't. I mean, it looks huge when I'm holding it up to the camera, right? But there, if you put it in my hand, maybe you can get a better idea of. It's not very big. There. See, that give you an idea of how small it is. It's only like 4.5 inches tall. Really shiny. I mean, and it's nice. It's actual nice porcelain mug of Daredevil. That's pretty cool. I mean, you could probably use that for like an espresso. That might hold a little shot of espresso, but I don't drink espresso, so that would not hold coffee. That would hold like 2 gulps of coffee. Alright, and then we get down to the comics. So, first one, Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures. It's a crossover. It looks like these must be from Nickelodeon. It says it's a recover. So I'm going to assume that I mean, it's number 1, but I wonder if the recover means that it's like a variant. I always like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, Batman. I like Batman too. Alright, next. Hellboy in the BPRD 1954. This is a variant. Again, it says presented by NerdBlock. Next. This is again presented by NerdBlock, so it's a variant. It's called Masked Anomalies. Can't say I've ever heard of that. here is, actually this might be, okay, I think that's who the t-shirt is. Now I see these on the cover, Harbinger, Renegade. I think that's what the shirt is too. It looks like 4 of those characters are on the front of the shirt. Again, this is, it's, you know, it says down here, presented by Nerd Block. So I'm pretty sure they said originally that all 4 comics were going to be variant covers, which like I said, I don't, you know, rehash. I don't really. I mean, I get this block, this subscription box, just because I've always liked comics. I've always liked, you know, just the format of a comic book. Because not only do they include, you know, these incredible stories and these, you know, these really fleshed out characters, and you know, you can do stuff, and things can happen in comics that, you know, I mean, you can do them in like other mediums, and you can do it like in like movies. You know, just like when I look at animated movies compared to live action movies. I mean, I love live action movies, especially like the horror and sci-fi genres. But, you know, in anime, I'm also a big Disney fan, you know, ever since I was little. You know, Walt Disney is an absolute genius when it came to stories and the level of, they really set, Disney Studios really set the bar for animation, both in traditional, you know, like cel-drawn animation, and, you know, computer with, you know, their work with Pixar. And, you know, always loved that. But the thing is, you can have stuff happen in comics or animated shows or movies, and no matter how fantastic or, you know, otherworldly, or how against physics it might be, you don't think anything of it. It seems perfectly normal within the concept of that medium. Whereas, you know, something like that, in, you know, like you're reading a regular story and stuff happens, you know, not like a comic book, but just like a regular book, then you expect everything to fit within that. I don't know, maybe it's just me. That's just, I mean, that's just how I think. So I've always, you know, I've always liked comics, but I don't really collect them anymore. I mean, I used to invest, you know, money in going out and actually searching for certain comics and stuff like that. No, I don't do that now. You know, the only comics I get now are the ones I get in the comic book. But I mean, I like getting the box. You know, it's cool to get some, you know, some of the collectibles and stuff that you can get. So if you're somebody that likes, you know, comics, you never really looked into it, you know, go to nerdblock.com. You can look for the comic block one. They have several different subscription boxes. So, you know, Christmas coming up. Hey, I mean, you could also, you know, if you know somebody that does like comics, you can always get a gift subscription for them. It works out to be, I don't know, right around, you know, I want to say $25, $26 a month. Or no, I take that back. Before, when it was the smaller comic block, it worked out with shipping and everything. It worked out to be about $25, $26. Now I think it's closer to like 30, 35, somewhere in there. But you get your money's worth, because I mean, you gotta figure each one of these comics. You know, like that one's $4. $4. I don't see the price on the front of that one, but I'm just saying it's probably about the same. Yeah, but it's, I mean, you figure $4 a comic. So there's 16. You know, another $10 for the shirt. You know, the little mug, I'm sure, is probably another, you know, $6 or $7 at least if you were to go buy it separately. I mean, you're at least getting your money's worth, if not more. And a lot of times, you know, they'll have, you know, stuff that if you're a fan of comics, then you're gonna like. So, all right, let's see what else we got. We got the little preview card for next month. Oh, we got a print in here. There was one more item in here. Again, I'm not real sure what that's for. I'll have to look and see what that is. It almost looks like X-Men. I think it is. I think it might be X-Men. I could be wrong, but it looks like, I mean, that to me looks like it could be Mystique. And then Rogue with the black and the white in her hair. And then down over here, let me go the right way here. In yellow, that really looks like Jubilee. And then the one next to Jubilee, I mean, that could almost be Storm. I don't know whether she, you know, changed her, you know, her hairstyle to. I haven't, like I said, I don't collect comics. So I haven't really kept up on what it is, or you know, how they all look these days. I like this one here. There. Hold on, you can see she's flipping everybody off. And it looks like she's got, looks like her shirt says Wolverine on it. So I'm wondering if she's supposed to be that, what is it, number 23 or whatever. I'll have to, you know, I'll have to look into that. Again, I've kept up on, you know, I love the X-Men. I love the X-Men movies. And I've got a number, I still have out of the comics I did keep out of the big collection I once had. I do have a number of X-Men titles. But they're from, you know, they're from back in the late 80s, early 90s. So, you know, a lot of these characters here I probably haven't even been introduced to. So I'll have to check it out. I mean, if that is for sure X-Men, then I'll probably hold on to that. If it's something that I really don't know, then maybe I'll, you know, put a frame in it and either gift it to somebody or see if somebody wants it. But if it's X-Men, I'll probably definitely keep it. Alright, see what else we got in here. Alright, we got our little $10 card here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 of them so far. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a total of 10 $10 credits. So that, yeah, once you get them all together and it forms the whole picture, then you can use it for a, you know, basically $100. You can trade it in for a $100 credit at Shirt Punch, which is, huh. I mean, that's pretty cool. And here is another little card for the $10 credit. I would guess that one that might be, though, you have to, of course, you know, all the ones that you're, all these getting together. And it just says $10 credit. A new card delivered monthly. Collect the set to receive a $100 Shirt Punch gift card. See nerdplug.com Shirt Punch promo for details. So I'm assuming once you get them all, then you maybe like send them back in, or they have some place where you go in and enter the individual codes, and then it gives you maybe give you like the actual credit like in an account on their site, or maybe they mail you a gift card or whatever. I don't know. All right, before we go over the list of everything that came in it, here is it's kind of next month. Actually, I just read about this on Facebook. Saying that next month it's going to have 7 exclusives, which again, that's amazing. Like pretty much everything in the box is exclusive, which is amazing. But it says next month's comic block is packed with exclusives from Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Ninjak, Next month's comic block includes 4 exclusive variants, so obviously it's going to have 4 comics. They're all going to have variant covers. And then it also says, the Gotham City Sirens are taking over comic block for the next 3 months. So it'd be December, January, February. Collect one of these exclusive little bombshells in each block. So it looks like one of the exclusives is going to be a little Gotham City bombshell figure. So that's 5. Then the shirt obviously would be the 6th exclusive. So then it's going to have, you know, one more item that's exclusive in it too. So pretty good. All right, now here's a little card. All right, November. This is comic block number 19. A variant cover of Harbinger Renegade number 1. Only 5 new outlaw teens can stop a violent new superpower movement from destroying America. Read about it in this month's Harbinger Renegade number 1 with an exclusive variant cover designed by Kevin Wada. And then the Harbinger Renegade t-shirt. We got the variant cover of Hellboy and the BPRD 1954. That the Daredevil mini mug. Got the variant cover of Batman in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1. Variant cover of Masked number 1. Back from war and suffering from PTSD, Frank Bradford is facing an all too familiar scene, except this time the battlefield is on his home turf. Will he defeat the anomalies? I think that's what that says. Print's kind of small. I don't know why that word looks smaller than everything else, but learn the outcome in the Mask number 1 with exclusive variant cover by Mark Laming. Guessing that's how Laming looks like. And we got the Deadpool lanyard, and yep, X-Woman by Tomoken art print. So yeah, I'll probably hold on to the print just because I like the X-Men. I'll have to look in to see who all the other one. Although now I think about it, that one could be like Emma Frost. Actually, either one of those could be Emma Frost. I'll have to look in to see who some of the other ones are. Well, none of them really look like Jean Grey. Oh well. I'll figure that out. I'll get into it. Alright, that's it. That's the comic block for November. So that's it. Everybody have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. Stay warm. See you later.